Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia. How are you? For me, this week is incredibly busy. I am going away with my family for a week next week, and it's going to be one busy week for me. I am trying to pre-film for you guys as well. So there's a lot of filming, there's a lot of packing, there's a lot of get ready and all of this stuff going on right now. So I am trying my best to pre-film. If I would not have time to pre-film, you guys, it's gonna be a week off for me. But you guys, don't go anywhere, stay tuned, because I have so many cool videos coming up your way. Just wait a little bit and you'll love it. I'm pretty sure you will, I hope. So for today's video, you guys, I am sharing this beautiful balloon garland over there. There's actually two balloon garlands. I started with one plan in my head and I ended up doing totally different style and idea. Like usual, nothing new here. I started with one thing, I ended up with the other thing. So stay tuned to see that, and everything that I used for this balloon garland I will list in the description under this video. So if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. So without any further ado, let's jump into this video. Here are my balloons laying in front of me. So what do I have here? I have this peach color 36-inch balloons, 12-inch. I have no idea what the color is. It's so hard to order something online. You were going for peach and then this came to you, and yeah. So anyways, 12-inch balloons, 5-inch balloons over here, this little pack over there, 36-inch gray balloons and 5-inch gray balloons. We're gonna combine this all together. I ordered a full set of balloons for a peach balloon garland, and that's all I received. I knew I had more. Then I started like looking for an order history, and then some of my balloons got sent back, got refunded. I mean, it's such a mess. That's what we're having today. I am using a 20-pound fishing line to construct my balloon garland, and you guys, a low temperature glue gun to attach any extra balloons to my balloon garland. Let's make this happen. Alrighty guys, I am ready to start on my balloon garland. I think I want to try something different this time. I want to construct my balloon garland from 12-inch balloons only, leaving my 36-inch balloons aside. I'm going to tell you why. So I'm taking my 12-inch balloons, I'm going to blow them up in different sizes. So these are 12-inch balloons. I'm going to blow them into 12-inch, 10-inch, maybe 8-inch balloons, and I'm blowing them at the same time together, just like that. This is actually a really pretty color, better than right there in the bag. And I'm taking them and tying them together, forming pairs and clusters. So I'm building my balloon garland from these 12-inch different sizes of balloons, like 8-inch and 10-inch. And then I'm taking my 36-inch balloons and I am blowing them individually, tying them individually, and then taking them to my constructed 12-inch balloon garland and tying them in spaces where I want them to be. I'm going to explain a little bit more as we go. Alrighty guys, I'm done with my 12-inch balloons, and these balloons are super pretty. I am impressed by the color on these balloons, very pretty. They do look different blown than just laying in the bag. Very pretty. So now I left a few balloons in the bag, still not blown. And there is a reason for it. I'm gonna explain a little bit later when we're going to construct the whole thing. So I'm moving on to my 36-inch balloons. This is huge! And the quality of these balloons is very, very nice. These peach balloons, I'm happy. Alright, I am done with all of my balloons. Now, I think I want to switch things up. Originally, I was thinking to build one garland as I usually do, but now, thinking about it, I think I want to build two garlands, one bigger and one a little bit smaller. We'll see. Let's construct, well, at least we'll start constructing. Grab one pair of balloons and tie your fishing line to your pair. Okay, it's tied. Now take a second cluster, put it on top of your first tied up cluster. Take your fishing line and wrap around your second cluster. Pull your fishing line and push your balloon's second cluster towards your first cluster. Again, wrap around a different balloon, pull and push. Around the first cluster, push and pull. That seems pretty sturdy, so go. Take a third one, again place it on top. Fishing line around your new cluster. Pull and push your balloons. Again, around new balloon, pull on your fishing line and push your balloons. Around a different balloon, push and pull. Around a different balloon, push and pull. Keep on building. I'm going to stop and measure how high I want my garland to be. I think I am good with my first balloon garland. It's not too big, not too small, and plus I will be adding 36-inch balloons. To secure your garland, hold your fishing line in the palm of your hand like this. Other hand, grab the tail of your fishing line, wrap around one of the balloons. You're still holding in the palm of your hand this fishing line, and now you created this loop. So put your tail through this loop and then pull. Perfect. Do that a couple of times to make sure, or a few times to make sure your garland is completely secured. Okay, let's set this aside and build our second balloon garland. Right there, you guys, I attached my small balloon garland. As you can see, I pinned a safety pin and took an extra fishing line, wrapped around my balloon garland and tied it to my safety pin. Very easy. All right, for your large balloons, you can definitely glue your balloons down to this balloon garland over here, or you can grab your fishing line, tie extra fishing line to your bigger balloon and tie it to the nearest 12-inch balloon. You can do either or. I am going with low temperature glue gun to attach these. Guys, it's up to you. Glue gun or a fishing line, anything will work. Okay, now we need to obviously fix this spot over here. I am using those leftover 12-inch balloons that I had. So I'm kind of looking what looks better and gluing them down, and I'm going to fill in spaces with my 5-inch balloons. My second part or second section of my balloon garland, I'm taking extra fishing line, wrapping around my balloon garland and going to the safety pin that is already pinned to my fabric and tying this fishing line to my safety pin. You guys, if you don't have a backdrop, use command hooks. Alright, time to attach these big balloons on my balloon garland. What I'm doing right now is I'm taking this gray balloon, I'm taking my extra fishing line and tying this thing to my fishing line, and then taking this fishing line to my balloon garland and tying like this. I hope that makes sense. Let's attach it. And we'll move on to our peach balloon. And with this peach balloon, I'm doing exactly what I did with my gray balloon. I'm tying extra fishing line to my peach balloon and tying the peach balloon to the bottom of my balloon garland. All right. Everything is almost ready on this side. Now I need to fill in spaces over here. I'm blowing my extra 12-inch balloons that I set aside a little bit earlier, so I'm blowing them individually, and that way I can fill in more and add more. So let's blow those up and fix this part. To tie my balloons, you guys, again, I am using my balloon tying tool. To fill in spaces, I'm using my glue gun. You can absolutely tie your balloons with extra fishing line if you will be more confident in fishing line than glue or glue dots, but you would need to use more than one or more than two, probably 3-4 glue dots per balloon to make sure they stick to your balloon garland and they just stay there for a long time. Now I want to take my 12-inch balloons and add them more around this 36-inch balloon. And here they come. They just wanted to give me a hug. There. I love you. I love you, Victor. Oh, balloons! Hey, hey, hey! I need that balloon. Give it back. Give it back. No! Thank you. Hey, one more. Bye. Obviously, I'm not done. Who said I'm done? I'm never done. I want to insert these tassels and these flowers over here. You guys, glue them down. I'm just inserting them, tying them with those strings that they have on them, like these little ribbons. I'm tying them around the balloons. So please glue them with your low temperature glue gun. I feel like these flowers over here, they add something super cute to balloon garland, and it just makes this balloon garland more girlier, I guess. That's what I think and how I feel about it. So I really like how this all coming together. So I want to add more. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so this is what I have for you. Definitely something different for me. I've never done anything like this ever before on my channel or with any other balloon garlands. Very unique looking. It reminds me of that circle balloon garlands that people do, but with two balloon garlands. You know, initially I wanted this balloon garland to be a lot smaller, but I ended up building two large balloon garlands and I am not mad at it. It looks really cute. I like that I added these pom-poms and tassels. They add something special to these balloon garlands. Let me know what you think about it. Also, let me know what you think about these 36-inch peach balloons. I think they kind of add a place here. As I said, I wanted to go for a full peach balloon garland, but this is what I got in the mail. These balloons I thought would be a lot lighter in color, and I am impressed by the color of these 12-inch balloons. They look a lot lighter than the camera is catching. They look very pretty. Quality of all the balloons, I was very impressed by them. Nothing popped. I mean, I love it. Everything will be listed in the description under the video. Also, you guys, if you don't have a backdrop, I'm going to show you how you can hang your balloon garlands on your doorway. So stay tuned for that. These small balloons, everything was attached on a low temperature glue gun. These pom-poms, I tied them. See, they have these little ribbons over here, so I tied them on my balloons. That's how they hang right now. These tassels, I just inserted them right, you know, like push them in between my balloons and they just stay there. For you guys, please glue everything down so it would stay in one place 100%. And yeah, you guys, stay tuned to see how you can hang these on your doorway. I asked my son Victor to help me out, so I'm going to show you how you can attach your balloon garland to your doorway with command hooks, and probably I'll show you a second part with safety pins and other things. So I'm unpacking my command hooks, getting one ready. We don't need two for now. So we're getting one ready. So you just unpack, and it comes with the hook and this sticky part on both sides. And then you glue this sticky part to your hook. And then this side over here is sticky as well. So you are taking this paper off, and it's sticky and it's ready to be placed on your wall. You take your hook and you pick a place or a spot where you want to place your command hook on your wall. So I'm picking a spot right now. I did it. I'm pressing it down, not too hard, but enough. I already have a string of fishing line attached to my balloon garland over here around, and then take this fishing line and tie it to your command hook. Let's go. You can see here, my top is hanging perfectly. It's perfect, yay. And now you guys, you can choose if you want to add one more hook to the side of your doorway and just secure more. It's up to you. One hook holds it very nicely. I would suggest to put a second hook and secure more your balloon garland to your doorway, because people would walk and they would accidentally bump into it, and that way it's gonna be secured 100% to your doorway. It's looking pretty cute. I wish I would have moved this garland a little bit that way, so it would close this corner of my doorway. Let's see if I can make this happen. Yes, a lot better. And just fix your balloon garland and you're good to go. Okay, I'm happy. I was worried that command hooks will ruin the wall and take off the paint. Works great, holds well, good to go, you guys. Let me scoot you closer and show you how I tied it, my fishing line to that hook, and we'll move on to our second part of our balloon garland. Okay, it's gonna be a little tough to show you. I'm trying to film with one hand and show you with the other. So this is my hook. As you can see, this is my fishing line tied to this hook. Let me try to remove and show you. There we go. No paint, wall is perfectly fine. And I'm not pushing too hard on this hook, but enough for it to hold my balloon garland. Kind of tapping it, and it's good to go. I'm pulling, you know, and it's holding very well. And this is how I attach this balloon garland. And as you can see, there is a fishing line over here going from my balloon garland to my hook. Alrighty guys, so how am I doing this? The concept is basically the same thing what I did with my other half. The only thing I'm using my safety pins. I'm going to the trim that I have around my doorway, and I'm taking my safety pin over here, and I am pushing this safety pin into this trim that I have closer to the wall, in between the wall and this trim. The great thing about it that you won't see any damage or any holes, not that big of a holes, but little holes later on. So I'm pushing in as hard as I can, and it's there pretty securely. Now I have my fishing line already attached to my balloon garland over here. I'm taking this fishing line and I'm going to my safety pin and tying, you guys, tying my fishing line to my attached safety pin. It's a little too short for me over here. Hopefully I'm going to be able to tie this. Okay, a few knots, and voila, you guys, this is how you can attach your balloon garlands to your doorways. All right, so here's an up close for you guys. This is how I pinned my safety pin, or pushed my safety pin between the wall and my trim. This is my fishing line going from my balloon garland to my safety pin, and I tied that fishing line to my safety pin. I hope that's going to be helpful and it would answer a few questions for you guys. All right, so here you have it, you guys. Let me know what you think about this balloon garland, about those pom-poms and tassels. Also, let me know what you think about those two peach balloons. It looks pretty cute, but I'm not sure. I could have, you know, done these balloon garlands without them. I think they're out of place. They're kind of don't match. But let me know. Maybe I'm wrong and I need to look at this balloon garland one more time to see what I am missing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, you guys, hit that subscribe button down below for more wonderful tutorials and great DIYs. And I will see you back very soon. Bye.